India and Cambodia have signed an MOU in connection with Cambodia wanting to reintroduce this tiger species. Please tell us some details about the MOU, what all it entails.
Okay, thank you, Nivedita. Yes, the government of India and the Royal Government of Cambodia have signed an MOU between the two ministries of environment on the cooperation in biodiversity conservation and sustainable wildlife management recovery strategy of tiger and its habitat. So this MOU was signed during the 40th and 41st ASEAN Summit in the presence of our Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar, at the ASEAN India Summit. So the main points of the MOU that it entails and covers is, of course, biodiversity conservation with a special focus on tiger recovery. It would include tiger sourcing from India, and it would include exchange of expertise and exchange of best practices, capacity building, to protect the habitat of the tiger, and it would also entail, of course, as I said earlier, sourcing of tigers from India, and would focus on sustainable management of biodiversity, would also focus on international cooperation, international fora, and would also look at broader areas such as climate change, environmental governance, and sustainable habitat conservation. So those are the main areas of interest of the MOU.
In addition to it, I believe there have been field visits by both the sides. The experts have visited. So, can you tell us little about what the Indian experts have found about Cambodia?
Yes, so before we signed the MOU, we had a field visit from the National Tiger Conservation Authority and the Wildlife Institute of India, and they came to the Cardamom Mountains, which would be the habitat of the tigers that would arrive from India. They have done a field visit. They have seen the preparedness of the Cambodian government, and they have given several suggestions as to what more is needed in terms of building a suitable ecosystem for the tigers that will be relocated from India.
Yeah, you have been involved in the whole process right from start. So, what led to the signing of MOU before that? And you have been staying in Cambodia also for quite some time. So, can you throw some light on the factors that have led to the extinction of the Cambodian tiger? Because apparently 2016 it was an announcement from the government that side that 2007 was the last time when they saw a tiger. So, what are the factors?
Yes, so I'll come to your second question first. So the last known tiger in Cambodia was photo captured by camera trap in November 2007. And then in 2016, the government of Cambodia declared that the tigers have gone functionally extinct. The extinction of tigers in Cambodia is primarily due to habitat destruction and poaching. As you know, the tiger needs a large territory to live and survive, and rapid development projects in Cambodia have put these habitats under threat. And that's the reason that the tiger could not survive in Cambodia. Yes, I have been involved since the beginning of the process, and I remember when I made the first courtesy call on the Cambodian Ministry of Environment, he had mentioned this idea that he would like to source tigers from India, but he wasn't very sure whether Cambodia was ready in terms of all the capacity building and the preparedness of the tiger conservation, the tiger habitat. However, then the Embassy of India, along with the technical partners of the Ministry of Environment, the Wildlife Alliance, that I happened to meet accidentally when I was traveling in the Cardamom Mountains, we both persisted, and we convinced the Minister of Environment that the preparation is well underway, and that we convinced him and we gave him the comfort through our NTCA team that came to visit Cambodia in 2022 that the preparations are on track, and that India would be very happy to supplement and also handhold the rest of the process that is required to translocate tigers from India. So if this project is successful, then this will be the first translocation of tigers in the entire world. This will be a unique project of India, and it would be, I think, a as you say, Sone Pe Suhaga on our Project Tiger, which is completing 20 years this year, and would be a testimony for the recognition, universal recognition of our great conservation efforts and our success in Project Tiger.
I heard 20 years. Did you say 20 or 50?
50 years of Project Tiger.
Yes. My next question stems from your answer itself, that you have said Cambodia has been preparing to get the tigers. Translocation can happen, it may take some time, but it will happen. But then to ensure the survival of the tiger from a place which already had seen its extinction, what have you seen? What kind of preparation has Cambodia put in to ensure A, unhindered tiger habitats, and second, preventing poaching again?
Yes. So Cambodia has taken a lot of efforts. The Royal Government of Cambodia has a full tiger reintroduction plan in place, and the plan has been discussed with the Government of India, with our Ministry of Environment, that is suggesting additions and supplementary measures to be taken. The Cardamom rainforest ecosystem, where the tigers will be translocated, has a security system in place where they have put in 4 ranger stations in the tiger core zone, and around, which is an area of about 2,000 square kilometers, and 13 additional stations in the tiger expansion zone of an additional 2,500 kilometers square. So this effort is led by the Ministry of Environment of the Royal Government of Cambodia, assisted by the Royal Gendarmerie of the Government of Cambodia, with technical support, as I said, from Wildlife Alliance and Government of India. The security system is financed by the carbon sales that the Government of Cambodia has put in place. And they also have around 205 fully equipped enforcement patrol rangers that are permanently, patrolling the area day and night to prevent poaching. They have been trained professionally by the Ministry of Environment, and now the Ministry of Environment has also started a project of zero snaring campaign to aid and educate the people, humans living around that area, so as to stop the snaring in protected area. And the Government of Cambodia is now in phase 2 of zero snaring campaign. In addition to that, there are also measures undertaken for livelihood supplement of people who will be moved and displaced from the area, the tiger core zone, and their education, and so on and so forth. So the government of Cambodia is well aware of its responsibility of this very sensitive and highly prestigious project, and it has taken adequate steps along with its technical partners and government of India as well.
That's pretty elaborate preparation. You mentioned something about 13 stations within that premises, not premises, the area. What are these stations going to do? I mean, who will be manning
These are
those?
these are ranger stations. So they are like you may call them as police stations for tiger conservation. So the rangers.
Sorry to bother. Can you just go back a little? आपका सर कट जाएगा नहीं तो, and then repeat the answer.
I'm sorry.
हाँ, just like that. नहीं तो that.
Yeah, so these are ranger stations. They are like law enforcement stations or police stations for tigers, let's say. So if anybody, the rangers are patrolling the tiger core zone and the tiger expansion zone all the time. And if they find out that there is any incident of poaching, either through the network of informants or through satellite information, and they're patrolling, communication devices, then they immediately go to that area and they take action. And they involve the community of 4 villages that are in the vicinity of this area, and work along with the community to protect tigers. So they're essentially like law enforcement patrol rangers.
Oh, great. So these are the questions from my side. Would you like to add anything which I may have missed asking?
No, as I think I've told you everything. We are very happy to and proud to support the government of Cambodia in this very prestigious project. And this will be the first of its kind in the world, as I said. And this is an acknowledgement of our success of our Project Tiger that will be celebrating 50 years this year.